Solaris Budgets here, and I'm on a journey to ensure a better financial future for myself by budgeting, prop money cash stuffing and doing savings challenges. So welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well, and if you're in the UK, I hope you are surviving this little mini, it's not quite a heat wave, but you know, warm weather. It's currently going to be 27 degrees here today, and I've decided to film this during my lunch break with my window closed and my door closed. I don't know why I decided this, but it is what it is. And yeah, so if I sort of start sweltering, just ignore me. Anyway, so yeah, today we're going to be cash stuffing for week 2 of May. So thank you so much for all the support on my previous video. I'm really sorry about it, because what happened was I'd uploaded it, nothing had changed. I make my intro and outro separately, and then like once I've made it, I just put it at the beginning and the end of the video. And for some reason, the music I use, which is the same for the intro and the outro, got copyrighted, and I was really confused because I use copyright-free music in the sense of YouTube has a big like channel and a playlist where you can use music as long as you know add you add a bit of text basically in your description of whatever video you've used with the music in it. So I always add the description, and I was really confused because nothing had changed as far as I was aware. But then I went and looked actually at the music, and the description had changed, and I think something slightly changed with the music as well, so I had to re-download it, rewrite my intro and outros, test that they were okay, add the stuff. Anyway, got really confusing, so I'm really sorry that it all ended up coming out quite late on Sunday. Second of all, I think I am going to change my upload day to Sunday. It doesn't matter for this video too much, but like when I get paid on a Friday, I have to then record on a Saturday morning, and then it's really hard for me to get a video up at a certain time. By a certain time, I try to get it up by usually midday Saturday, but trying to get it recorded, edited it, and if there's any bits that need sorting with it, and upload it. For some reason, uploads are really slow at the moment for me. So I think what I'm going to do is change my upload day to a Sunday, and that takes the pressure off. And I know I'm recording this on a Thursday, it doesn't really matter, but like again, it will just take that pressure off a little bit, because while I love making YouTube videos, it does take like a whole Saturday morning, and if there are issues with it, then obviously it takes a bit longer, and I just feel like really pressured to get it out on time so I can have consistency. But anyway, that is what we're gonna do. Apologies for not counting the cash in my last video. Felt really bad because it's like the first week of the month is always the one with the most amount of cash being stuffed. So yeah, I've just got too excited by my lovely Happy Mail from the Housewives budget, which I am just in love with. Another thing, I moved some envelopes about. We'll talk about when we get there. Basically, I had too many challenges, you know, because that's always an issue. Anyway, so we have no rollover money, and we'll discuss why when we get to it. So we should be cash stuffing £330 today. So let's count the cash. So we've got 150, 70, 90 to 10 to 20 to 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'll let you into a little secret. That is the 3rd or 4th time I've tried to count that. I've already been recording for 10 minutes, but actually you're probably going to see 2 or 3 minutes of this. So yeah, I'm quite good at counting. This maths thing is great. Right. First of all, we're going to assign ourselves £20 for personal spending money. And what do we do with this personal spending money? We play roll and match. So this is a challenge by the Rocking Witch. So you get this absolutely gorgeous challenge, and if you roll 3 of the same colour, you put in 5. If you roll different colours, you put in 10. Get this lovely coloured dice, and yeah, we're on to our second column. So let's roll. So we've got a purple, a pink, and a purple. Purple, pink, purple. So we will be putting in £10 to this challenge. And yeah. I mean, I complain about not having to put so much into the challenge, but at the end of the day, these challenges are going towards like really great things. So there is something that has changed. Quite a lot that's changed in this challenge binder. So let's put the 10 in. Let's do the 2 5s. Right. So this challenge binder is now missing all of the challenges at the back. So I had like challenge 1 to 6. So this binder is like my big house deposit binder. So all these challenges in here are going to be stuff that goes towards our house deposit. And yeah, whatever the total amount of what's in here is just over the amount that I need to put in to the deposit to reach my goal amount, which I'm not going to share because I don't want to get too disappointed if we can't do it, along with what I put in from my salary. I don't know if that made sense whatsoever. So the way this is going to work, we have a few challenges that we actually stuff every week. So the roll and match, actually I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to keep those 2 5s. Put in that 10 because I've already started this 2025 challenge by the Housewives budget, but I didn't share it because the £10 that I had for spending money last week, I actually put into this challenge to get it started, because I hadn't set up my binder before opening my Happy Mail. Anyway, this is why we have to have 2 separate challenge binders now, because I have too many challenges. Even without all the extra stuff, I need another challenge binder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put £5 of this into the 2025 challenge. So each one of these icons is £1.25, so each one of the rows is £5. I don't know if that makes sense. 1, 2, 3. And the reason why it's so low is I want to do lots of little challenges, and then you feel like by doing the lots of little things you have sort of more and more wins, and that just makes it more and more motivational for me. Excuse my voice, I don't know what's going wrong with it. Anyway, so we put £10 into roll and match and £5 in the 2025 challenge, which means I get £5 spending money this week, which is actually, more than enough. I have this, so if I wanted to spend money, I could. It's sort of be like, oh, I'm going to splurge on some plant seeds, which is probably where it's going to go. But it means I sort of have a bit of freedom there. If I see something that I want, I have money there to get it. If I don't do that, I'll actually spend money that I don't want to spend. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. So we'll be coming back to that binder in a bit. The next one is my annuals binder. So this is all annual events and annual bills. So we're going to put £20 into annual bills. So annual bills now has, that's really nice. Oh, that is really annoying. I'll condense that as well. Right. Annual bills now has 100, 200, 300, 350, 400 and 25. And I'll condense that to hundreds because that's a bit weird. I think I ran out of hundreds when I was trying to do my budget. So we can't cross off anything today. Car annuals. Right, we need to talk about the car. So I have paid my car insurance. I took my car in to the garage that I bought it from on Monday, in which after it'd been there for an hour, they told me that there was nothing they could do and it has to go to an official Vauxhall garage. So guess what I'm doing next week? Taking the car to an official Vauxhall garage. Thankfully, because it's in warranty, I won't have to pay for anything, which is a massive relief, because this was my whole stress, was that on top of everything I'd have to pay for all the repairs on the car, but it's under warranty, so I don't have to do that. So I've got £30 in car annuals. That's insurance, service, MOT and car tax. But I still want to have my really big car maintenance fund, which is what we're going to work on next month. So that's that binder done. So yeah, it's a bit of a faff because I kind of know what the issue is, but I need someone to actually properly diagnose. Well, I have a hunch of what I know the issue is, and yeah, it means we probably won't have a car for a while. That's not the end of the world, because we don't rely on the car for everyday things. We don't commute by car, etc. We're very fortunate in that aspect. But yeah, it's just been a faff because it's like having to go to different places. And I'm not 100% keen on driving the car when there's like an engine error on it. But we have to drive it 25 miles next week, so that'll be fun. Hopefully it doesn't break down. Can't wait. Love my car. Love it. I do miss it because I don't really drive it because it's got this error, because I don't feel comfortable driving it. But yeah, so that's Cargate. So this is my variable sinking funds. So health is going to get 5. So health has 20. Car is going to get 5. Car has 10. I use this money to get an Uber from the garage. It would have been more faff to get a courtesy car because I have a parking permit, and I was only going to be in the garage allegedly for a day anyway, so I was like, I'll just get an Uber. Next week I have to sit in the garage because they don't do courtesy cars with this kind of testing, so yay. So I'm just going to find a cafe or something nearby. Travel's going to get 5, which Travel has 10. So yeah, it's a bit of a palaver, but I'm taking the day off work for it. My boss is super understanding, and yeah. Gifts is getting 5, so Gifts has 20, 40, 5, 50. And then Self-Care is going to get 5, which means Self-Care now has 20, 40, 65, 70. And then Skincare is going to get 5, which Skincare has 10. Fitness is going to get 5, which means Fitness has 30. Oh, I did that thing. Does anyone else do that thing where they're like, oh, like something's not working anymore because my skin's so... For me, it was like, oh, my skin's fine. Like, I don't need to use hand cream anymore. So I'll just stop using hand cream because it's expensive. And guess what? And you probably saw it in the previous video and I never mentioned it. I'm really sorry. I stopped using my hand cream and we looked after the dog. So obviously I was washing my hands a bit more to like avoid cross-contamination if we were having chocolates, to make sure the dog wasn't having like chocolate and stuff. And anyway, my hands flared up really badly. And they're starting to recover now, but yeah, just such an idiot sometimes. I do that, I'm like, oh, this thing doesn't work anymore because I'm absolutely fine. I'll stop using it, and then I'm like, oh, why do my hands hurt so much? So yeah, that's good, that's fun. I found actually a cheaper hand cream that actually works fine, which I think I'm going to stick to because I can't afford to spend a lot of money on hand cream. I will justify it for sun cream, but not hand cream. If something cheaper works, then that is grand. So Holiday is going to get 25. I say Holiday, Island is going to get 25. Which means Island now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. Not bad. Can we cross off 40, 80? Why are there so many? I think that trap is wrong. Oh no, that's because there's already 100 in it, so there's 200 now. 40, 80, 120, 160. $200. Can I do that? And I haven't even got the blue out. Hold on. Sometimes I question everything. I question why you guys watch me because it's just a bit of a disaster. Alright, Holiday is fully funded. I'm thinking of adding some more to Holiday, but we don't know yet. Wedding is gonna get 165. So Wedding now has 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 29, 500, 650, 60, 70. So we can colour in another champagne flute. So we're getting very close and we are planning on fully funding this. Actually, like I thought car stuff, I'd have to like not fully fund this. I had a panic. I booked it in for like another thing with the car. I booked in and they were like, oh, we're not going to do that. They waived all the fees because there's something wrong with the car, and I was really, really grateful because I thought I'd have to raid everything, which would have been sad, right? That is it for this binder, which means we are getting out the savings challenge binders because I have 2 savings challenge binders now. So we've got mainly the house deposit challenges, and then we've got the roll 6-sided dice. These are like the mini challenges that feeds into this, or some of these challenges. Before we get on and do that, I want to put £5 into Fiver Friday because sometimes I forget to do that, which is not great. So that's for the 2nd of May. I quite like having a mix of like slow burning challenges that are going to take the year to do, so like the penny challenge, the yearly challenge, Fiver Friday. Some challenges that will just finish when they finish, like roll a match. and then other challenges that feed into other challenges. It just keeps things like, what's the word? Fun? I don't know. Interesting. So what I want to do next is I actually want to fully fund challenge 1. So challenge 1 is Father's Day. I just want that done. We can move on to a new challenge 1, which will be this cupcakes challenge by Solaris Budget. But basically I want to stop doing saving challenges for annuals because I want to have that come out of the budget rather than having to rely on challenges. So this should be 50. So that's 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I'm just going to make a note of that. So 15 is going in challenge 1 so far, and then that is done. Let's just cross it out. While we have the money, let's finish that and have it done and ready to go. Let's move that into the binder while we're here. So Father's Day is done. Fully funded. 50. This is only for my father. Me and my partner come together for bills, groceries and household, but then we do everything else separately. And that's just what works for us. It may work differently for you. Right, so about £25 left. What we're going to do is roll a 6-sided dice. Whatever it lands on is whatever we put the £5 into. I think we might just do it with all the envelopes open. And I didn't buy, the great thing about this is I didn't buy any new binders for this. I had these binders that I bought, must have been a few years ago now, and I just like moving things around. I've done my Christmas binder as well using an old binder like this. It is starting to get a little bit toasty now, I'm not gonna lie. So, whatever it lands on gets £5. Challenge 6. Yeah. Challenge 5. Challenge 5. I know I'm going to do that in a really weird voice. Challenge 2. Challenge 5. Will we finish challenge 5 today? I don't doubt it, but you know. Right. So challenge 2 is this steamy challenge from Grounded Budgets. So we've got 5 going into there. Let's colour that off. And then let's just make a note of it so that when I go to stuff this digitally, I know where everything is going. And then challenge 5 got 15. And this is by Dingley Designs. I think this is the March subscription. So nothing going into 3, nothing going into 4, 15 going into 5. So in each one of these flowers is £2.50. So we've got 5, 10, 15. And then challenge 6. So challenge 6 is a new challenge we put in. So this is from the Solaris Budget. If I can get it out. And this is this Blooming Budgets challenge. And we're going to do something similar as we do. Oh God, as we do with the seasonal challenge. We'll cross off smaller amounts now, and then I will condense them up to higher amounts. Let's just do this first 5. Boom. And yeah. I don't know why that's getting caught. That's kind of annoying. Anyway. So that's it for this video. I hope this is a little shorter than my other videos, and I hope it wasn't as rambly. I do apologise for all the ramblings as I go on. Quite like these outlets just have a chat about things, to be honest. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all stay or have stayed cool in the little mini heat wave. I hope you all have a lovely week. Happy May, and I'll see you next week for cash stuffing week 3 of May. It is going by very quickly. So thank you and bye.